welcome everyone to one of the most iconic events on the championship calendar. Welcome to Rally Finland and the first run of the Shakedown stage. I'm Bex Williams, ready to chat to you through it, and I've got one of the icons of the sport next to me, co-driver, 8-time World Rally champion co-driver, Julien Ingrassia. Good morning, Julien.
Terve.
Hey.
Very happy to be with all of you, and it's going to be an exciting weekend for sure.
It is going to be an exciting weekend. The sun is shining at the moment. It's been really changeable conditions as Rovanperä just does his warm-up routine ahead of run one of Shakedown. Always a big weekend in Finland, Julien. You've been here many times. You've won this event once. It's an event that gives you goosebumps.
10 years ago, it was in 2013 that we won this rally, and we will have opportunity to speak about it. Everyone is waiting for this rally, and at the same time, we have a bit of more fear, I would say, on this rally. Let's go for Rovanperä and Jone Aaltonen.
Absolutely, they are our reigning world champions and they are leading the championship coming into their home event. Brilliant performance, Julien, a couple of weeks ago from them in Estonia. They seem to get into the zone that we saw them in last year, just relentless stage wins. It was incredible.
Yes, and I'm very happy that they can show that. It was a kind of reaction after, I would say, the start of the season where they were a bit careful managing their pace, it seems. And now they are showing who are the bosses.
Absolutely, they are. This Shakedown stage then was new last year. Rannan-Kaila is where we're at, 4.4 kilometers. And it's fast, Julien, which is going to be highly representative of what we see out there this weekend. This could be the fastest event of the year.
Well, I remember that we spoke together about our stage win a few years ago. That was 141 kilometers per hour average speed here in Finland. We said in 2015 it was Minpa. We're going to see if this year we have another record. But for sure, the brakes caliper, the brake disc, will not be so much used on this Shakedown.
This is true. There's no room for brakes here. It's just flat chat, accelerator to the floor. For Rovanperä, I'm sure it's a different state of mind than being in Estonia a few weeks ago. This is home, and Jyväskylä is his hometown, so how that changes the pressure on your shoulders and your focus during the weekend, I can imagine it's a lot more difficult than competing in Estonia a few weeks ago.
Well, we have to say, at least I have to say that I'm really and always impressed of the personality of Kalle. We spoke many times about it. He's so young. Okay, he's not to be so young, not anymore, but he's so young and so has already so much self-confidence, and he knows where he wants to go. So this is not the kind of pressure, I guess, that is so much on his shoulder. But if we remember well, it took a bit of time before we win a rally in Germany with Volkswagen. We had so much pressure. It was home event also for the brand, but for the crew. But it took some time. We listened to him.
A little bit more pressure this weekend.
Not maybe pressure, but of course there is more will to try to win it. Definitely it's not going to be easy from first on the road, but that's our target, to try to push a bit more for the win, of course, and still have a good rally to score good points. That's important for the season. So quite nice to see so many fans already Thursday morning.
And what else is nice to see was that jump from Elfyn Evans. That was wild, Julien.
Well, we don't have any camera on my screen phone right now, but 10 minutes ago, Scott Martin was writing to me, there is a lot of jumps in the Shakedown. Yes, you confirm it.
Yeah, you absolutely confirm it. Wow, that was some jump from them. And weather conditions, Kalle mentioned it there. He said it's not going to be easy from first on the road, but he's been doing a wet weather dance out there because there's a lot of rain forecast for tomorrow. We've had quite a bit of rain. Elfyn even mentioned, you know, it is going to help, even second position on the road with the moisture that's already within the stages.
Yes, we can see that the ground is quite compact at this moment. For sure, this is not wet. The issue could be that you have a very thin layer of, wow, quite wide again for Elfin. You have a very thin layer of gravel. So maybe only the first and the second will suffer about it, and then it will be better behind that. This is maybe what was meaning Kalle.
That is Elfyn Evans through then, just slightly slower than Kalle Rovanperä. And with quite a jump that we witnessed. We switch to Thierry Neuville now while we wait to hear from Elfyn.
What do you expect from this edition?
I mean, it's going to be fast as always, you know. I think obviously we've had some wet weather now during the week, and it looks maybe some more for the weekend. So let's see how that changes things.
How good are conditions looking for your position on the road tomorrow?
I think the rain can only help. So yeah, we have to try and do what we can with it.
Yeah, the rain will certainly help out there.
We can see a very wide difference between Neuville and Elfyn on this corner. I like the onboard cameras of this weekend. Looks a bit different from usually. At least we watched the pace start of Scott Martin just before. It was really interesting. We could read actually what was written on his pace start.
We might have done that just for you, Julien Ingrassia.
I'm writing too small anyway.
No, but it is good to be able to see what's on the notes. I like even, you know, watching them turning pages. I love the fact that you can get that full visual. For Thierry Neuville, he's only ever been on the podium here back over 10 years ago, back with the Ford team, which is, you know, it's quite unbelievable to think that he hasn't had that success at Rally Finland. It's not been an event that's suited him over the years. Is that set to change this weekend?
Sometimes some events refuse to give you the trophy. I remember with Seb Ogier, we never won Argentina. We were close to do it. We fought to do it, but we never managed to do it. So sometimes, yeah, now some terrain, some event that you cannot deal with.
I'm hoping the good result from Estonia for Thierry will boost him here. Oitanak and Martin Järveoja now before we switch over to Molly Pettit, who's at the stop control. There's Thierry, let's hear from him.
Thierry, good morning. After the highlights in Estonia, what are your thoughts now about this year's Rally Finland?
Yeah, it's going to be a challenging event. Don't know how the weather is going to be. The stages look fantastic and quite clean, but the whip can be changeable. So we need to find good confidence in the car. And yeah, I mean, the target is definitely to fight for another podium.
Well, certainly sounding confident at the moment. It was a 2:01.7 from Neuville. Rovanperä is fastest, and a reminder that you can watch every single stage with us live this weekend on WRC Plus, starting this evening with the super special stage at Harju here in the city centre of Jyväskylä.
I'm jealous about your pronunciation in Finnish, actually.
I keep trying, Julien. It's not perfect, but I keep trying. For Oitanak, he's won this event 3 times. He knows what to do to get it on the top step of the podium, and last year was quite the event for him. I think that car might have just fallen apart after the rally because he drove the doors off it. But what can he do out there this year?
I don't know, at least on the onboard cameras we have seen a very determined look in his eyes, and for sure he wants to compensate the misfortune he had at the last events. So we can count on him for sure, and we see that he's doing the best time.
1:59.7. The only driver to break the 2-minute barrier. Is that a sign of things to come this weekend? Let's hope so. For Oitanak, as we switch now to Esa-Pekka Lappi and Janne Färm. And wait to hear from Oit.
Oit, that is quickest through so far. First pass of Shakedown. I'm sure it's redemption time now after Rally Estonia.
We will try for sure. We will try, so let's see. Yeah, what is happening? Yeah, the car is living its own life already, so yeah, some electrical stuff already.
Okay. But still, right now it's the fastest time through. Hopefully that electrical stuff is nothing too serious. Oh, I love his reaction there. It's like, well, yes, but also for Lappi, you know, his first ever podium was a win here at Rally Finland 2017, which is quite an incredible statistic. He would dearly love to do that, and we've seen some brilliant pace from him this season. He seems to have adapted to the Hyundai quite quickly.
Yes, we can remember that in Sweden, tell me if I'm wrong, he had also some misfortune with the punctures and stuff like this. But in Mexico, he was in the pace, fighting with Sabogier. In Sweden also. So yeah, we definitely, this is, I would say for the moment, this is probably the man of the season for me.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's been on the podium 4 times already this year. And not only has his pace been brilliant, his stage end comments have been legendary.
You think he's working on that also?
I also think he's working on that, definitely. Let's see what this time is going to be. Just a 1/10 of a second slower than Ott Tänak.
At the time we were working together in the same team, Janne, his co-driver, came one day. Actually, it was in Finland here, and he offered me a pair of socks. That's her auntie made, homemade.
Homemade
and,
woolen socks, yeah?
Yes, exactly. So just thanks him.
Those socks are famous here.
EP, that second quickest on first pass of Shakedown. It's Rally Finland time. You've been so close so many times. This car won the rally last year. What is the feeling?
It's good for sure. It is always good before this event, but yeah, I really would like to win, and we will do everything what we can.
What is it going to take?
Massive risks.
That's what it's going to take to win out there this weekend. Massive risks.
Look at that. That's good.
That's a great shot, isn't it? Into the office, very much so.
So you see how close we are inside the rally car, and you can imagine that you are spending, in my case, 16 years like this with Sabogier. So you don't have so much room to breathe, let's say, and you spend many hours in this cockpit. And this is the magic of a co-driver and his driver, because those informations get delivered and pass from one seat to the other. And remember that we only passed 2 times at 60 kilometers per hour into the stages to do the recce's, and we are able to go so fast immediately. And you see I don't know, the statistic, we don't crash so often. I mean, none of those crews, the top 6 crews are amazing in terms of performance. So. Yeah.
It is, as you mentioned, close proximity. You have to have that trust in each other, which you did over the years. It is a close-knit relationship, and I'm sure when you hung up the pace notebook, you must have missed him alongside you. Were you calling him every day, Julian? Just Seb, I just need to hear your voice. Just say something to me.
Well, at least in the case of Seb, he's still hearing my voice.
Rally Finland, your second home rally of the year. You have a new helmet design for this rally. Can you tell us about it?
Yeah, and Uffe and the Silot gave me this new helmet, so such a brilliant helmet. And for me, yeah, this is second home rally, so I want to perform well and yeah, do my best definitely. And going to be big challenge for sure, but I try to enjoy the stages.
Yeah, I think he needs to take some enjoyment out of this weekend. He's got a fantastic design on his helmet for his second home rally, as he calls it. It looks magnificent.
Yeah, I think his whole family moved to Finland. They did him a long time ago already. And Pierre-Louis Loubet. Wow, wide.
A lot of French fans here last night, at the ceremonial start. It was quite incredible, the reaction they were giving out to all the French drivers.
I've been watching
lots of fans out here this morning.
Missed a little bit the junction here. Brake a little bit too late. So we have more or less 10% of French drivers on this event. I've been watching the starting list. 6 on 68 starting the event.
à 100 cm, léger droit 150, tenir, et 50 mètres, ça approche, 148, donc la corde, 40 mètres, arrivée.
Yes, so
Dommage.
obviously, yeah, he's just saying that this is a shame they did this late break, otherwise the time would have been good.
2 minutes, 2.5 seconds. As we switch to Teemu Suuninen's second event for him now in a Rally 1 car.
And we heard maybe some a future in 2024.
Yeah, Louis, good morning. First pass of Shakedown, how did you find it?
I did I missed the junction. I was too fast in the right before, so I lose a bit of time. But without that, it was not so bad. The grip it's quite high, so yeah. The second loop will help.
How much do you love this rally?
Sorry?
How much do you love this rally?
Yeah, it's fantastic to be in WRC car in such an incredible event. It's something.
It is something, and Teemu Suuninen is certainly feeling that. We saw him in Estonia a few weeks ago. I thought he really adapted to the Rally 1 car very, very quickly. He was already setting good pace straight from the first morning, and he walked away with a great result in Estonia. But he's targeting, he told me last night, a little bit higher than 5th. He's aiming for the podium.
That's, we see some guys that are announcing some nice wheel, so I'm happy with it.
But you have to have it, don't you? You have to have that confidence and that self-assuredness.
That's not so often that we hear someone saying, I'm going to take every single risk possible, we're going to take big risk, like we're saying SAP Canopy. So yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Remember that here in Finland, this is so fast all the time, in all the stages, that the gaps at the end of the stages and at the end of the rally will be very, very small. So you have to be flat out from the first corner until the last one. I used to say that this is like an arrow that you use, you know, with
a bow.
With a bow, yeah. I mean, it starts immediately at the first corner, so fast, so quick.
Okay, everyone, this is the moment we've been waiting for. Jari-Matti Lautvala back behind the wheel.
He never changed. The same face, the same procedure, same routine.
Epic. We're so delighted to see him back. Let's hear from Teemu.
Teemu, good morning. You had a fantastic rally in Estonia. It was 5th place there. Tell us a bit what you're targeting now at your home rally.
Yeah, the target is of course to increase the speed, but I couldn't do it on this stage. The downforce is just crazy, but I need to get used to it and improve my driving.
Not so happy for the moment, Timo.
He's playing it cool. Is this man going to play it cool out there this weekend? It's so fantastic to see him back. As you can see on the screen, it's the first time we see him back behind the wheel since 2020.
Yes, and I have a special ovation waving to you, Heinen, also because he is a guy I really like his personality, and we remind of course that basically he's a driver. This is not that often that we see someone jumping from the left seat to the right one. And actually he's doing the job well, and a bit wide also, like Lube on this corner. And I would like to say that Juha Heinen has a nice psychology side, and I'm sure he has a nice effect on Jari-Matti. He's able to push him and also to put him in good conditions.
They've been alongside each other at a lot of events here in Finland, historic in the Toyota Celica, but now in the Rally 1 car. I'm keen as everyone else is to hear his first comments. And as ever with Lautvala, it's full analysis straight away, isn't it? Let's cross out to Molly at the stop control. The livery looks fantastic as well on this car. Let's hear from Jari-Matti.
Jari-Matti Lautvala, welcome back behind the wheel in WRC. We have missed you behind the wheel. What has the sensation been like?
Thank you. It's great to be back. I really enjoy the week as it's been going, and all in all, you know, getting into the car is fantastic feeling. I mean, over the jumps, really good. Just I had a little exercise at the very end of the stage. It was a slippier the right-hander than I thought, and it gave me a bit of a little small moment, but it was a good learning. So, but we are smiling. That's the most important thing.
And how did you sleep last night? Were you a little nervous this morning?
I slept quite okay. I was most nervous on Sunday before the test, for the test, but I think I was a bit nervous on the start of the stage, but I think now it's okay.
It's great.
We missed him.
We have missed him. It's really fantastic to see him back in action behind the wheel. I know a lot of you are keen to see what he can do out there. Personally, I'm looking forward to listening to his comments at the stage end.
We should ask the organizer to put a 4-minute gap with the other driver behind him, because he's been speaking so much, Matti.
Yeah, we want to hear it all. We switch now then into WRC2. Rally 2 cars are next up for us, and we're kicking off with Oliver Solberg and Elliot Edmondson. Now, Finland has not been kind over the past few years, so this is now a building confidence experience for Oliver, and he's had some great results recently. I know we saw him win the Royal Rally of Scandinavia as part of the ERC, another fast event on gravel, which was held around the Karlstad area in Sweden, where we normally see snow, of course. He was very quick throughout Rally Estonia, so hopefully that will give him confidence coming here.
But here it is not scoring points.
That's right. Yeah, it is a bid to build the confidence here after a couple of years of disappointment. Let's hear from him.
Oliver, good morning. Rally Finland, it's been a tough one for you the times that you've been here. Tell us your thoughts on this year's edition.
For sure, it's been tough. Still a great rally, still great feeling to be here, and the roads are amazing. So obviously that's in the past. We look in the future, and the car is working well. And yeah, okay, I'm not taking points, but still you want to try to win every race you do anyway. So we'll just be flat out and enjoy.
WRC2 has been fascinating this year. It's been Fortley. The fight at the front has been Fortley. It's been really tightly contested right at the front. And Mikkelsen walked away with the win in Estonia. And Sardinia, as you can see on the screen here, but just coming from a fast event like Estonia, I know the roads are different here and the surface is different to what we see in Estonia, but the fact that you're coming from such speed to another fast event, does that help?
Yes, indeed, and definitely for that this is a good idea that those two events are one after each other. The first time that you come back to those speeds, and we heard, I don't remember who was it, who was saying, yeah, the stages are, the grip is higher than expected, the stages are faster than what we think. Basically, in my pace note, and we said it the first years, and almost every year we came in Finland, we were saying, wow, we go faster than our pace note says. So you have to get used to it.
That's Andreas Mikkelsen through, and it is legendary co-driver Julien Ingrassia alongside me this morning in commentary, and he will be with us here on All Live throughout the weekend. So you can look forward to hearing his comments.
Yeah, and maybe also hear me scratching because of the bite of the mosquitoes in the forest.
Yes, we're sending you out onto some stages tomorrow to have a little look around.
It's been a while since you've been here. What is it like getting back into Rally Finland pace?
For sure, it's completely different to Estonia, even though it's fast. The surface is completely different, so we're trying a new setup this weekend, which we just have to try to adjust a little bit too. So just trying to get a feel for it now on Shakedown, because the test it was aquaplaning all over the place, so it's hard to feel. So step by step.
We switch on board now to Gus Greensmith. He's had a successful season, the win in Mexico earlier on this year, and of course then in Portugal. Puts him 4th overall in the WRC2 standings. This is an event he loves. And his favourite stage of the entire championship features this weekend, Paella, which I think a lot of drivers and co-drivers will say it's one of their favourites. So he's really geared up for this one.
Yeah, from what I heard, the comments of the journalists, the photographers and the crews after the recce's, there are not big, huge jumps in these editions. But Payala for sure will get his number of high jumps still and some corners and some junctions just behind. So it's going to be interesting to watch.
Yeah, the rally organisers have changed a good bit of the route this year. We've got some classic stages that are returning, and we also welcome back one of a firm favourite of many of the drivers. Mohimpa is back on the itinerary this year.
I think this is Jari Mati's best, his favourites, he said.
In Finland, yes. That's a great time on the board for Gus Greensmith there as we switch to our WRC2 champions from last year, Emil Linto and Reetta Hämäläinen. Second time now in the Hyundai for them.
A rally you love. What is interesting about this year's Rally Finland?
Well, I was talking with, we're catching up with an old friend before the start of the stage with Adrian, and we both said it's the fastest I think we've seen, and yeah, Mohimpa, I've never seen a stage like it, so yeah, big balls this weekend, big balls.
Yeah, everyone is going to need those out there this weekend, Gus Greensmith.
Well, a bit wide also for Lindholm, like Elfyn Evans on this jump.
He has had good success here last year. So again, targeting the top step of the podium. But he was in this brand new car in Estonia, so he got to adapt to it during that event. And again, we saw good pace from them there.
And I'm a bit sad that we cannot hear singing his co-driver.
I know. I think, you know, Reita's tone in the car is just quite incredible.
Yeah.
It is unique because she puts such emphasis on some words. She's high, she's low. It's amazing. But some drivers require different things, don't they? I mean, some like the co-drivers to be all on one level and calm. Others really need that emphasis to guide them.
Yesterday we had a discussion internally with some WRC TV guys, and the question was at which moment do you deliver the pace notes? In between two crews, is there a change of rhythm? Is it different? And I was saying, for example, Delecourt by the past was asking his co-drivers to deliver the pace notes as late as possible.
As late as possible?
Yes, he wanted to be surprised, you know, and to break the date, to be sure that he would not lose time braking too early.
Delecourt.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yes.
That's why everyone loved him, I think, because he was so wild, and that's maybe one of the reasons he was so wild.
Emil, good morning. That's second quickest so far in WRC2. It's home rally time. You had success here last year, but it's a new car now. What's the feeling?
The feeling is quite good. I think this was a nice wake-up call this morning, and yeah, I think generally the roads this year they tend to be fast here, but they are really fast this year. So I think we'll have a lot of fun this weekend.
I think so. And you know, how many drivers have said that now? How fast it is going to be out there this weekend. Make sure you're tuned into all the coverage just to see how quick it is going to be at this year's Rally Finland. Junior champion from 2021, Sami Päivärinta now. Great result for him in Estonia. Second overall within WRC2, and you know, putting a good bit of pressure on Mikkelsen's shoulders on the final day.
Yeah, that's good to see Sami getting stronger and stronger. I heard that he will have a special guest during the shakedown, and on his third or fourth pass, we will see. And now we are with Adrien Fourmeau coming back again in the main events.
Yeah, we see him compete here within WRC2 this year. He's competing on the British Rally Championship as well, where he's having fantastic success.
We still have two French guys, Rossel and Fourmeau, that are trying to get a seat in the future in the WRC1 Rally 1 car.
Loving the amount of fans we're seeing out there already at Shakedown this morning. That is Päivärinta completing for us. Just 3/10 off Greensmith's fastest time through run one of Shakedown. Welcome along, everyone. Hope you're with us for the whole weekend.
Sami, good morning. Off the back of a great result for you in Estonia, what is the target this weekend? Home rally?
yeah, Estonia was really good, so for sure the confidence is really good for Finland now. And sure, it's also my favorite rally, so really can't wait to start the rally properly tomorrow. So, and really nice to see so many people already there, so for sure it gives some extra boost.
Yeah, definitely. We had some rain last night at the ceremonial start, and we were wondering, how many people would come out. But there's so many people out last night to see the cars over the ramp. A reminder of where you can find us then on the screen this weekend for this super quick event here in Finland.
This onboard camera from FOMO is really cool because you can see all those small crests. This is not proper jumps, you see, but it gives an idea of the difficulty to find the good line and not to be disturbed by being blind like this, because most of the time you don't see the next corner. And sometimes it just lifts a little bit the car, but this is enough that the wheels are not touching the ground anymore. And we have seen also many anti-cut poles in the edge of the roads. And we know that those ones are quite strong, and this is those ones are made of concrete, so nobody wants to touch them intentionally. And indeed, it was there during the recce's, so you have it into your press notes. But this is one of the tricks also of this rally.
Half a second then off the pace of Green Smith. The fastest time through was 2:08.3 in WRC2.
It's very close.
So nice to see blue skies here today at Rally Finland.
Yeah, enjoy it because it will not be the case tomorrow.
Adrian, good morning. It's good to see you. The last time we saw you, it was heartbreak in Sardinia. What are your thoughts about this weekend here in Finland?
Well, I really want to enjoy this rally because this is what we call rallying actually. This is a really amazing rally. I like this fast road. I know it's not so easy. So yeah, I really want to enjoy it. It wasn't in the plan of my program at the beginning of the year, so I have to be happy and enjoy the moment.
Lovely words there from Adrian for Mo, and confirmation that Oitanak sets the fastest time on run 1 of Shakedown, which is a 1:59.7. Lappi just a 10th behind. Then Rovanperä, Evans, Suunanen. You can see how close all of the drivers are through run 1. We are now going to head into the service park here in Jyväskylä and catch up with Kiri and Seb Marshall.
Indeed, we are. The fans are out in full force to watch every single minute and enjoy every minute of this rally. They've been out all night for the start ceremony, and I think these are the scenes that you are going to be seeing. Well, welcome to Jyväskylä, the 72nd edition of Rally Finland. Myself and Seb, we managed to match up our names. I'm quite proud of ourselves.
Yes.
The S and the K. Yeah, we're kind of worried we're going to fall off here, and it is literally the only way that we'll ever be the same height in life. Well, welcome. We haven't seen you in a few rounds, Seb. This is, like Pierre-Louis Loubet was saying and Adrian Formeau was saying, it's the ultimate rally.
It is. It's fantastic to be back here in Jyväskylä. The Gravel Grand Prix, as it's affectionately known. All the drivers are saying it's going to be one of the fastest ever. So I think everyone's so excited for the start later on tonight.
Yeah. Okay. Well, one man that is very definitely excited is Jari-Matti Latvala. I mean, he is excited no matter what to be around rallying, to be given another opportunity to get back in a car. I mean, it's amazing. Obviously, his run through Shakedown there, but I think we're going to see grins for weeks to come. I think.
There's no doubt who's going to have the biggest smile of the weekend at every stop line. That's guaranteed. But yeah, it's almost 4 years since Jari-Matti was in a front line, Rally 1 car, WRC car back then, of course. And yeah, he'll be looking at the time that he did on Shakedown. He'll probably be a little bit disappointed with the gap to the front runners, but there's plenty of chance for him to improve his pace, and I'm sure come the end of the weekend he'll be right back in the mix, in the thick of things.
Well, it's certainly going to be exciting to see. All right, well, one run through Shakedown, of course, with your commentators, and it was Oitanak that went through fastest, but already not entirely happy with the car. He's back in service, so we'll hear from him in a bit and be giving you those interviews a bit later on. But Oit never happy, but always fast.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he did an incredible rally last year. Nobody expected him to be able to pull off that win in the Hyundai, literally in Toyota's backyard. But he started as he means to go on fastest. Okay, it's only 0.1 of a second from from Esa-Pekka Lappi in second. But yeah, I think he's going to be fired up, pumped for it. Even if the car's not quite where he wants it to be, that's fine. It's only Shakedown. Time to address a few things and see where he's at for later on.
Now, this is an enormous weekend of rallying. Let's take a look at what is in store for you. We have got stages coming thick and fast, the first of which starts tonight with Hayu. Now, that is on the way for you. We'll be bringing you coverage. The 1:45 is actually Meet the Crews. Then the stage tonight you'll see at around about 8 o'clock. Friday, 8 till 9:30, stages 2 till 10. You see what I mean by a big weekend. 11 to 18 in stages 8 till 8:30. And then 7:45 to 4:45, it's at 19 to 22. It's the power stage and an all-new power stage. Have you seen the power stage? What can we make of this all-new power stage?
Yeah, I think it's not been driven since 2015, so a few crews will remember it, but it's quite a bit of variety, new sort of. All the drivers are saying it's a very quick rally, but that stage is perhaps a little bit different to the others. So I'm going to be fascinated to see how they tackle that one, particularly the bonus points at the end of the weekend.
OK, well, this busy weekend of rally action is going to continue, as you saw from 1:45 with Meet the Crews with Bex Williams. So make sure you're there with us for that and all the rest of the action as it comes throughout the weekend. But from us for now, it is goodbye.